Welcome everyone to Drop Pod Podcast. I'm Emmanuel. We're here with Maylette and our special guest Desiree.
Woo! Hi.
What's up? What's up? Thank you for coming. Thank you guys for tuning in to Drop Pod Podcast. This is our third episode in a row, so we're sticking to our consistency goals this year. So, yeah.
I'm so excited to have Desiree on the show.
Oh, thank you.
We're super excited to have you here. Third straight podcast, so we're on a roll. We're on a roll.
Yeah.
So we're trying not to break the streak we have going on. For those of you that don't know, Desiree is an accomplished actress and model, right? Do you do modeling?
Yeah, I just do.
You used to?
Yeah.
All right. But Desiree is an actress. She's involved in several films and TV shows that you guys may have watched. I know you're in King Richard.
I was, yes.
And then you're also in Dahmer, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that was fun.
All right, I'll just making sure my notes are correct. All right, yeah. So, she's she's pretty accomplished, and it's great to have you here. You're I think the biggest celebrity we've had in this building. In the show. Okay, not in this building, but in this show. So, we're going up. We're going places. So this is great. Yeah. So, besides knowing Jeffrey Dahmer personally, what else? So, like, let's dive into like how you met. We all met, or yeah. So, I mean, I've heard about you a million times before from Maylette. Like, you're a good friend of hers, and yeah, she has a lot of good things to say about you. So yeah, I'll let you take.
You know what? We actually met at a runway show, a fashion show. Yeah, we were both doing a fashion show, and we just like clicked. And it was about what, 5 years ago?
It was, when I first landed in LA.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
So I was born in Miami, but I was raised in Nicaragua, and then I moved to Florida to go to school and graduate in theater.
What school did you go to?
I went to UF, University of Florida, and then
sick.
I got my AA in theater at Santa Fe College.
Oh, cool.
Same in Gainesville.
Awesome. So, do you prefer Florida or California? What's your favorite?
Florida.
What's going on?
Sorry, I'm over here sneezing. I'm sorry,
Florida, Florida, all the way.
Florida all the way?
Yes.
What are you doing here then?
my job. Like, unfortunately, this is not. If I have to pick, obviously, I love Nicaragua. I would say Nicaragua, but there is no acting there, so I moved to the United States for that reason, and actually to find myself, and then I did. And I really like Florida. I just feel I don't know. People here is hard. I feel there's great things about California. The best thing that Californians are people, and they're the bad thing at the same time. So
Yeah,
it can go both ways.
yeah, that's true.
You said to find yourself. So, like, are you still on that journey of like finding yourself, self-discovery, or I mean, obviously it's a continuing process, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel like being in LA versus Florida or Nicaragua? Like, how does that affect you as a person, especially in the field you're in? Like, you're an actress, right? So
Yes.
it's very competitive.
Yes. So when I was raised in Nicaragua, right, it's such a like a small and poor country. And it's just like I'm living such a gratitude level right now, because when I was in Nicaragua, I used to watch like Indiana Jones, and now I am on set, and then Harrison Ford is like, "Your boyfriend is 23," like, and I'm like, and I laugh and I turn around, and I'm like, for a second, it just like a snap in my head, like, this is Harrison Ford, like, this is the guy I used to watch when I was in this little house in Nicaragua. Or like, I joke around with Jonah Hills, and like he's trying to like eat some vegetables, trying to put me one of his carrots in my mouth, like, and all those things for me are like beyond my imagination that I ever expect. I know at the end of the day they're just people, and it's just normal. But for me, coming from a country like Nicaragua, for me, like, that made my date already. Like, I don't need nothing else. Like, I I feel happy. I feel fulfilled. Like, it's just like now this guy, he's a producer and he's a really good friend of mine. And I used to, he's like a big, like the how do you say it? Like the main guy, the handsome guy in the Mexican soap opera.
Okay.
And now he's my friend, and I used to watch him when I was a college girl. Like, you know, and I was like, oh my God, he's so hot. And now I work for him. We did a video with him, like a little telenovela thing, and he was the producer and everything. And I was like, he would never know that when I was like,
Now we will.
so it's like,
That's amazing.
it's just like feels like finally my life has clicked, and everything that has always been part of it since I have memory is part of it. Now it's an adult in a conscience, and then in a level of consciousness that I cannot explain, and that's great.
It's good. I know, like you mentioned the several kind of actors that like you met. Jonah Hill, it's funny because I was watching one of his movies like last night. Actually, I forgot what was it called.
Yeah, the one at work that he married the girl, the Jewish one.
No, it's like one of his older ones.
Oh yeah.
I it just happened to be on TV, so I was just like, okay, let me just watch it at some Wingstop. And I was like, you know what, I need something good to watch.
Yeah.
He's really cool.
I forgot it was the one that he was like a journalist, and then his friend was running for president, or his babysitter from back in the day was running for president.
Actually,
I forgot the name of it.
I don't know. I don't think I've
had
seen
it on
this
the tip
movie.
of my tongue.
I can
Crap.
tell you a secret about Jonah Hill that no one knows. At least he told you about it, but I don't think so.
He definitely didn't tell me about it.
Or I don't know if he has said it, but he told me, because I have an accent, so it's pretty obvious. All the actors try to talk to me about that. He told me he has Venezuelan sides and his family. Yeah,
What?
Venezuelan.
Venezuelan.
That there is family on his mom's side that are Venezuelan, and he goes to Venezuela, and that he has some Venezuelan in him.
Oh,
Oh
cool.
wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know, right? and those are the things that are valuable for me because, like, like I hang out with him and all those things, and I do not have a picture with him, but I don't care. Like, it's not about showing off because when I see him, he knows who I am, like, and that's what it matters in this life. More like we need to be more touchable about that and like appreciate the time that we have with people and
That's true. Yeah.
take the best of it.
It's good that you mentioned that because I feel like right now, like the culture is all about clout and how much you can stand out or how cool you can appear on social media. And that one part you said that you don't have a picture with him, but if you guys were to cross paths, like he'll know who you are. I think it's really cool.
Powerful to say.
It is powerful to say. And I mean, I believe you, obviously. I don't think you're lying. But I mean, that's a cool thing, and it's good that you have that kind of like impact on people that they'll remember you. So that's really good. Like,
I hope so. Then he see this and he's like, "Who's that girl?" No,
he leaves a comment.
come on, you know who I am? Really?
Oh my god.
He's like, please don't mention my name ever again.
Yeah, I'll sue you.
So, having an accent, has it like affected your ability to get roles, or how do you try to combat that? Do you try to suppress your accent, or do you have like I just don't care attitude? I'm just gonna be myself for that specific role.
So it has been, it's very difficult for me because sometimes I have, my agent has shown me what the person casting that it was close to them told him, like, she was perfect, but her accent is so strong. Like, it's too strong. And I felt my heart just go like a little, it shrinks. And I'm like, oh no, like, and I try to like the classes before the pandemic. I pay like $6,000 because accent reduction is like, it's expensive. And not everyone can do it because you can speak another language. That doesn't make that you pronunciate words. It's like even American people, when they go in broadcast and to be journals, like they gotta go through this. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So for me, I have to do that and more. And yeah, I have found it difficult. Sometimes, we try to like, how do you say, like feel better about ourselves and saying like, okay, so then that wasn't for you. The right one will come. But I'm like, no, I should be able to flip it back and forth. So I don't cut myself opportunities because this business is already busy. I don't need to be cutting myself like even more. So I'm working on that right now. And the funny thing that I think is going to happen is I'm going to be able to do it. And once I'm able to do it, they will ask me to flip to my accent. Because that's how
that's
it
true.
That's
That's true. That is true.
You're right. I mean, I feel
I
like
love your accent. Sorry.
I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
You go.
No, when I first met her, the first thing I noticed was her accent. I told her, I love your accent.
Everyone says that. I don't believe them.
No, especially in Spanish.
You do have a nice accent. It's funny because I mean, we just met like how long, like 10 minutes ago. I kept thinking like, where's this accent from? Like, I've never heard of it, but I think I've heard like this accent before. But now, and then I was like thinking about your name. I was like, nah, she's not like Russian. She's not.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people do that.
I'm like, it's very unique. And then you just answer that question for me. But yeah, you have a nice accent. It's
Thank
really
you.
nice. Yeah, but I think Hollywood is also becoming more inclusive and like.
Yeah.
So I don't think an accent is gonna get in the way of things. Like I think like maybe 5 years from now, it won't
Yeah.
play as big as a role as it did back then or even now.
Also, I feel Ana de Armas from Blonde, she is Cuban and she was in Spain and she was brought here. And 5 years ago, she talked, I don't want to say she talked like me, but she definitely had an accent a lot different than the one she had in a movie right now. So it's all about hard work and commitment and just get it done. Nothing is impossible, man. Like,
Yeah.
you can do it. I'll work on it.
You got it. You got it.
I mean, it's true. I feel like, yeah. I mean, you just have to put in the work, and I mean, it's a testament, obviously, to like what you've accomplished so far. So, like, what's like your day to day like? For example, I mean, I'm sure you're pretty busy. You have studying and all that stuff you have to do. So, like, what is a normal day for Desiree?
So let's see, tomorrow is Monday, right? So I have a Zoom call audition 4 p.m. So tomorrow I'm going to wake up and
What time do you usually start your day?
like at 7:30.
7 a.m.
Yeah, I put the alarm like at 8 o'clock because I need to be out of the bed by then. So I try to beat the alarm. When I'm not on set, that will be my... And I go and I took my apple cider shot. I have a water with lemon, and I have like 6 supplements, like all my vitamins.
Wow.
Then I have like a green smoothie that I have pre-made already that I made it like twice a week, and I make a bunch, which is from like, I really like to take my greens. It's just like pineapple, celery, cucumber. Then I take off and I go to the gym. I do high intensity workout. Then I come back and I cook because I really love to cook. And I'm actually wants to like, I'm working like a book and like a cooking book.
Oh,
wow.
That's really cool.
I
What kind
know
of
it's
cuisine?
premiering here. No one knows.
She's done it here on tripod.
What kind of cuisine?
Healthy meals,
Healthy meals?
especially grain based. So I want people like like economy, like everything is expensive nowadays, and I want to people use other like elements and like you pass for green chickpeas. You go to the grains and you only grab beans and rice because you don't know how to cook any of the other grains out there. Maybe lentils, but that's about it. But I want to teach people how to do chickpeas, green chickpeas and lentils, and make delicious food out of it. Like
Yes, she does.
Oh,
I've had her cooking
yeah, no.
before, and she cooks
wow.
really good. Yeah. We used to work
I'm more
out
like-
and eat.
and the
Yeah.
healthy
I
side.
gotta try some of your food, man.
Yeah.
I've been eating very unhealthy the last like 3 days.
Yeah. It's crazy because it's like I'm gonna have meals that are like $10 budget, like
That's
really good, really tasty, very healthy. And I'm especially like I feel most of my cuisine is Indian inspired or like
Oh, okay. So a lot
Yeah.
of spices and.
like a lot of spices like turmeric, paprika. Yeah.
Do you like spicy food?
I kind of like it. Like I'm mild. I eat
You're
mild.
mild.
Yeah, I can't handle it. But yeah, I cook and then I cook and then I print my lines and then
Okay.
I rehearse. I do the rehearsal with my boyfriend because he's white, so he can help me either with my pronunciation. Oh my
Oh,
god!
because he's white. Okay, I was like, what does him having to be white have to do with anything?
I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad. I meant American. That sounds bad. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But he understands perfect. Like we were like so stuck with some words sometimes, like wolf. Like the wolves will do the rest. He's like wolves. I'm like wolf. The wolves will do the rest. Like,
That's so cute.
and then he's like, ah, like or like more like my inflections, like like sometimes I say things like if it is a question, and he's like, it's not a question, and so.
I see.
And then I book my coaching, my acting coach, which is a lady that I'm like recently I just like partner up with her. I pay her hourly. She get the scripts, and then she taught me how to perform it, like how to do the rehearsal. And then I booked the studio, and I go on and shit there, which is Dr. Self Tapes, which they're awesome. I
Oh,
love
that's
them.
awesome. That's so
wow.
cool. Wow, sounds
Yeah, it's busy.
busy.
It is.
Wow. So, I mean, it's obviously a grind, right? Because
Yeah.
you have to. You're always like, it sounds like you're doing something.
Always on the
sunrise,
go.
sun up to sunrise. So, like, how do you like manage like work-life balance, or is it just more work than living life right now?
Okay, so all that for example, tomorrow is a whole day. Everything is a withdrawal, right? Because the coaching I'm paying, the studio I'm paying, so there is no money coming into my account. So basically, when I book, I need to like actors get paid. Okay, so when you book, you need to like budget yourself and like for your monthly thing and say like, okay, I was on this show, they paid me 7 grand a week. I was 3 weeks. I got 21,000. So now with just 20 grand, I gotta live until I get
next
another
gig.
thing. Yeah.
Are you able to like name your price on certain things? Like, for example, if you're like want 10K instead of 7K, are you able to negotiate that, or does that kind of come, or does like your manager handle that, or
Yeah.
as you get bigger, like, do you think you can
Yeah.
start doing that yourself?
Yeah, so because I'm SAC and I'm part of the union already have like a book where price is a star.
Okay, so you're a SAG union member.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you have to pay your union fee,
Yeah.
dues.
Yeah,
Okay.
all that. And then and then my agent, they go by what the SAC book says, and then they can negotiate it. Like my
see.
agent can, if he wants to, and the production is being like nice about it, so we do it.
Oh, cool.
But in the meantime, I got other like side gigs because I cannot live all on my
Yeah.
savings all the time. So I'm a hand double on CSI Vegas, which is really cool. I cannot wear like fake nails or anything. I probably have to because I do what is called inserts. The inserts of the show is really cool. So I need to wait for the episode to be done. And then they go by the details. And since it's like a cop show, so I do it for the lead actress, which is Ariana Guerra. So everything when you see that she get like an ID or that she grabs something or a key or open a door, it's my hand. It's not her
Oh
hand.
wow.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know they
That's
could
so. I
do
didn't even know
that.
that was like a thing. A hand double. Wow. You can
Wow.
make money doing anything these days. Sheesh.
Right? That's amazing.
That's wild. So like you have to protect these hands, right? Like you
Yeah.
cannot mess them up.
Yeah, so there I have
You
like
can't
a
even get like a scratch on them, right?
This is fine. So it's like a perfect just plain manicure. Like it's very
I
plain.
see.
And I also was standing on SWAT, which I had to lift twice because I got principal in a couple shows. On SWAT, I was like the standing like regularly. So I was working, I was like COVID testing every Monday and Sunny. And then I was working in Santa Clarita studio from Tuesday to Saturday, like no break, 12 hours a day. It was great, like, but at the end of the day, I don't want to be standing. I want to be the main actress. But it's a great job to have on the side. I learned so much. I got the scripts every day, and then I see how they play out.
I mean, I notice you have a tattoo on your hand. Like, does that affect
Yeah, it does.
anything?
They patched
Oh,
it.
they patch it. Oh, okay.
Well, it's not called hand double specifically. I'm her fully like photo. It's called photo double because me and her will look alike. So sometimes they grab a profile on her, and it's not really her profile. It's me because I repeated scene. But mostly it's about the hands because of this show. It's like a cop show, so there is a lot of parts where they gotta put like the close up and the clue about the case, and
Wow.
so all this is my hand. I can tell. I can watch the episode. I'm like, oh, that's me. That's me. That's me.
That's hilarious.
That's my hand. So, like, of all the actors and actresses you've worked with, like, who's your favorite?
Oh man.
I mean, you don't have to. It does have to. Okay, let's just say top 3. That way, you don't like exclude some like close friends.
I really like Jason Segel. He's so funny. Oh my god, I sneeze so hard. I never sneezed like that. I sneeze horrible, and he's like, "Jesus, are you okay?" I was like, "Oh my god."
I'm embarrassing now.
I know, right in front of everyone. I was like, "Oh no, yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it." He's like, "That sounds powerful." Like, you know, he was like, but he's a comedian, so it was like
That's true.
it was really funny. I like John Bertal. Oh my god, he's so nice. So we were shooting on King Richard, and I have my iPhone right, and it was 12 Pro Max, but it was like brand new. I just got it like 2 days before the shooting day, and we were in this stadium, in Angel Stadium, and you know it's like the floor under the chairs is like very like raspy. And I didn't have a case, and I didn't have a place to put my phone, and I was like this, and he's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "I don't know where to put my phone," and he's like, "I don't have a case, it's gonna get scratched." It's like, "Give it to me," and I give it to him, but because he's dressed like a tennis teacher instructor, he also doesn't have pocket, neither I. So he has his phone, who was the same one I had, and his phone also has no case. So he put his phone on the floor, and then he put mine on top.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's nice.
I know.
Wow, that's so nice of him. That's
That's so nice.
I do have a question about King Richard. Were you able to meet Will Smith or
No.
no?
I saw him, but I didn't have any contact with him.
Oh,
I mean, I
see.
saw him from far, like you know, doing
his
one
thing.
scene, and then I didn't get to because what I did was John Bertal girlfriend, and it was really fast.
Yeah,
It
I
was,
see.
yes, but it was cool. I had a great time, and this is what I'm saying. Like, it's about the experience too. Like, those things I take them with me home, and I take them. These are my dreams. These are my secrets. These are my things.
Yeah.
My relationships that no one knows about it, but those make my life special. Make me happy.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the happiness is the most important thing, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So who's number 3?
Let
That was a tough one.
me see. Yeah. Oh, so many people. I mean, I don't know because there is people that I have worked with, and then it's like I will say Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep? Okay.
Yeah, just because well, she's a Hollywood icon, and I was working on this show, and I was standing, and it was a musical movie, and I remember going to this room, and they're like, I saw a massage table. I'm like, oh, what? And then they're like, oh yeah, that's Meryl Streep gets massage between shots. I'm like, oh man.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's so.
I know. I was like, what? Like, you know, like Nicole Kidman was there too, and I was like, wow, this is a Hollywood icon. Like, you know,
Yeah,
like.
that's crazy.
And then she was just like, I graduated in theater, so I know how people who is from like that has theater background is they're very musical. It's like if this lady, I don't think that she was walking on that floor. It seems like she was like floating, like yeah. And she, you know, she looks old, but she looks so young at the same time. Like her energy is just like vibrant, and you definitely feel. It has happened to me a couple of times that I come close to certain people and I just feel like I'm with a higher human being, or like their energy is like in a higher level. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like weird. And it has happened to me, especially people from the industry. And I feel Meryl Streep, she just felt like an angel. Like like her energy just felt different. Like the honor was surreal.
Wow.
And I would say like she was like she says to me like I don't know, I did cross some words with her and then she's like, for sure, darling, or something like that. She just seems so like
Wow, that's crazy.
like an icon. I was like, even the way she talked, how she walked, so it was great. Yeah.
That's
Wow,
wild.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I mean, I see that because I remember on separate occasions, I ran into Kobe Bryant at Disneyland, and like I think I told a story before, but I was leaving Pirates of the Caribbean ride, and he was walking in through the exit, but it's like his presence, like you could feel that presence in that area, and you're like, wow, like this is like a different level of a human. Like he's not some like average Joe. It's like it's weird because I've met other people that are celebrities or they were athletes, and you don't feel that. Like when they're next to you, you're just kind of like, oh, they're another person. But certain people like Kobe, I ran into Oprah also at Disneyland too a while back.
I need to go to Disney.
That's where like I mean all of them.
Once a week.
I've met Drake Bell
You did?
at Disneyland too. No,
That's
but Drake Bell, he's not cool. Like no offense. Like I mean, isn't he a pedophile or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I did
Yeah,
see
he's
that.
he's
Yeah, he was charged. With
Yeah.
You guys take notes. All those
a
girls
pedophile.
wasting their sleep beauty, like your beauty sleep in the clubs. They gotta go to Disneyland.
Right? Screw the clubs. Go
Screw
to
the
Disneyland.
clubs. Yeah, go to
Huh?
Disneyland. Disneyland's where it's at. That's where all the
Celebrities.
celebrities are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's definitely true. That's definitely true. You mentioned acting classes. It's interesting because I ran into one guy when I was having lunch with some of my friends, and I asked him if he was Christian Horner, right? Because Christian Horner, he looks kind of like him. For those of you who don't know, he's like the team principal of Red Bull. You guys probably still don't even know what I'm talking about, but I follow car racing. So
Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, Christian Horner. Like, I was like, hey, like, I was just curious. Like, you look like him. And he was like, no. He introduced himself. He's an acting coach. So he showed me this book he wrote. And then I followed him on Instagram. And I guess he's pretty big. I don't know if you've heard of him. I want to pull him up, actually.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Don't get offended because I don't follow you yet. All right.
Oh no, that's fine.
Awkward pause, guys. Hold on. I got to find this guy's name.
It's so important.
It is.
We
It
need
is.
to find it.
I just want to know if she's heard of him. Oh, Bernard Hiller.
Let me see. Bernard Hiller. No, I haven't seen
You
it.
guys have mutuals?
Maybe I'll.
She's about to type her name in.
No, I haven't seen him. But there is so many great people in this industry. Like it's almost impossible to know them all.
Endless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many good acting coaches and acting classes. And like
But,
you
like,
just
how do
gotta
you-
look right.
How do you pick them? Because I feel like just like with any industry, there's obviously people there that are just trying to make a quick buck. And then there are people that are like legit, they have a passion in what they're doing. So like how do you find the acting coach? Like is it just through referrals from people you know? Or do you do
Research.
You kind of just like take your luck or have you ever any experiences with that?
So, well, I went to theater and I graduated in theater. So I used to take those acting classes, like regular classes in college. And when I graduated, the dean told me that I needed to keep working on my craft because you have to. But it all depends on what you want to do in the industry. Like, if you want to do comedy and you want to do quick, good cash because commercials pay really good, then you want to do improv classes. If you want to do theatrical stuff, being a regular on a show, like depends of the show, you need to take a stage direction classes. So you're really good at understanding the stage direction and understanding the drama and the beat that it comes with the script. So definitely like it goes for what you want to do, what you want to focus. I prefer it's theatrical over commercial, even though I smile a lot and I'm very like vibrant. I do like theatrical more. Like it's just like a preference, and there is nothing wrong with either. Like it's just a preference. If you like improv, if you're someone who come up with idea, who can swap things, then you should go for improv classes because you need to like the skills that you're good at it. That you need to know yourself. You say like, I cry on command. Like I can cry like right now here. Like do you know?
Cry.
So I need.
I'm dead ass. Cry.
So I need
I want to see it.
She's gonna cry.
Oh, she's crying. Okay, stop. You're creeping me out.
I'm joking.
That scared me. I was like, holy shit. I felt like I did something bad.
Why?
Oh,
I'm
wow.
wearing my makeup now.
Wow. So-
No. So yeah. So it depends on your restraint.
That was scary. Holy crap.
I
Like
know.
that-
That's how my agent cast me. You need to be very careful when you put your skills.
Wow.
Your agents came up like people say like they go to the skill list and they're like, oh, it's a snowboard. Yeah, I did it once. I'll put it a snowboard. That you don't know what the agent like. I put cry on command, and we were in this interview with the agent, and we were in a cafe, and he was like, oh, okay. Oh, he says you can cry on command. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, cry. And I was like, right now? Here? He's like, yeah, I'll count 3.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, cry.
And, you had to
And then I
cry.
started crying. Yeah, I wanted an agent so
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. I mean, yeah. You
That
have to
was-
show you're good at what you do.
That was when I first got to LA. Yeah.
Wow.
So I did.
Yeah,
That's
they were
good.
testing
You actually, you're very convincing. You're very convincing.
really good actress. Really good. Yeah.
Uh,
Wow, that was scary. So what else can you do on command?
Yeah.
Not like that, you freaking
Oh,
weirdo.
I actually have like a screaming, which people don't know, but that's a skill. No, everyone can scream and keep the same level, and that's what I'm on Tyga music video. Lift Me Up, and my role is the screaming girl.
Oh, I think I remember that
Oh
scene.
shit, that scared the fuck out of me.
I remember that part, the screaming
Yeah.
part.
You're in Tyga's music video?
Yeah, lift me up,
Oh, that's
lift
it.
me up, lift me up.
Mm-hmm.
Can I play it? I want to see. I want to see Tyga, the
It's called-
screaming lady.
No, you can put lift me up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Screaming lady. You're
Yeah,
not gonna find it like that. Emmanuel.
Yeah, I know. It's that one. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
So you're just in there screaming.
So yeah, so I was supposed to be his girlfriend, and then he gets beat up by himself because he's like multiple people.
Oh, I see.
And then he died, and I just ran to him, and I scream. I scream all day that day, like 5 hours. I
Wow,
have
5 hours
Yeah.
of screaming.
Yeah,
While
I
the other
have no
girls
clue.
looking at you like, what's wrong with it? Like, what part do you scream? I actually want to see it.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing it when she posted on her Instagram.
All right, I just passed one part, but it's coming.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, but I scream like 100
Clip of
times.
that on the video.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's put that clip. No, you've been on other music videos too, right?
Yeah, a lot. Like
Yeah.
it's Spanish people. Yeah,
Bad Bunny,
but no, I haven't been with Bad Bunny.
J Balvin.
I met him in the movie with Brad Pitt, Bullet Train.
Oh, Train, that speed train.
Yeah.
You know what? A lot of people say that movie sucks. I think it's a really good movie. Before I,
like
watched it, everyone was like, "This movie sucks. This movie sucks. This movie's." I'm like, I watched. I was like, "This movie's actually kind of good." Like,
It's changing. The industry is changing. Like I feel movies are not like that serious anymore. Like
it kind of gave me the Kill Bill vibe. That movie.
Yeah, that's
yeah. So I mean, I appreciated the artistry about it, and the fact that they had like a mix of characters. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't all just big Hollywood shots. Like Bad Bunny was there, Brad Pitt, fuck, I'm not that good at knowing actors and actresses' names, but
Yeah, me
that
either.
yeah, but you know who they were. Yeah, they're all in there, and yeah. So I thought this was a pretty solid movie.
But I like the vibe. I've been lucky to be like on shows that I really like the vibe, to be honest. Right now there is a new show on Hulu called Not That Yet. And it's with Jenna Rodriguez, and she's the that people. So I was hired for a photo shoot at Fox where I'm the new girlfriend of his ex. And the whole episode that is called Not Dating Yet, which is episode 4, there is a photo of me with the guy, and it's posted on Instagram, and all their friends are like, oh my God, who is she? Like, and it's like, it's so funny all the things that they say about who I am, which I'm not. Like, this. But it's just like, it's really cool. I really enjoy it. Like, shows that have like this light and comedy like that.
That's cool. So I mean, being an actress, obviously there's some roles that you have to do that may not fit, quote unquote, your morals and like what you want to portray out in public. How do you balance that? Let's say like there's a scene that you have to make out with someone or go further, like, or you have to wear certain outfits that you're probably not comfortable with. Like, how do you go about that? Or I think it's a good question, obviously, because a lot of people that are watching this, I know, that want to be actors, actresses,
Yeah.
but sometimes you might have to do certain things you're not comfortable with.
Yeah, they're gonna, if I say the secret, they will come and be my competition. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Don't give away your secrets.
No. Honestly, it's not as so bad as people think it is. So I just did this movie, fucking Identical Twins. It hasn't come out yet.
I saw that on your. I was doing research about you, obviously. So
Okay.
I saw one of that. So that's actually what made me ask that question.
Yeah. So I have like a sex scene out there where I'm like humping this guy like crazy. But in reality, it wasn't that bad. I was wearing like, I don't know. I saw it in camera. It looks like I have no underwear, but I do. And then he has like a pillow on top, and I'm sitting on top of the
I see.
pillow, and he's full dress with shorts. And then he has that pillow that it perfect have me. Like the pillow has like a little.
So you can't see it, but it's there. Like, I mean, you can see it, but the audience.
Like in the camera, you can't.
Yeah, no, like, and it's usually only 2 shots max. Either sometimes it's only 1 shot and that's it, because they know that it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So it's only 1 or 2 shots, which it lasts like nothing. There is only 3 people or 4 max in the set. It's called a closed set where no one can come in. It's only the director, the intimacy coordinator, which it makes sure both actors are comfortable,
Consensual, yeah.
and she's watching out that nothing goes weird, and then the actor, and then either the AD, but sometimes not even the AD or the DP. That's it. Yeah,
Wow,
it's
that's
for
cool.
people, and it's really fast. And since they know that you're doing that, they treat you super good on set. Since you step in, they're like, "Oh, this is our naked talent, or this is the girl." So they're like, "We need to treat her super respectful."
Yeah. That's good
true.
though.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Make you comfortable.
Yeah, that they
It's not like weird vibes.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
will never tell you, "Oh, your tits look." No, you won't hear that.
I mean, back in the day,
They'll be like, I'll be like, wait, what? Wait, what?
yeah,
That's fun.
that's good. I mean, so like, is it like funny, or like, do you guys like have a good laugh after, or is it like, okay, this is awkward, I don't
Yeah.
want to see this scene, or like when you watch the movie, are you like, okay, I'm gonna skip over that?
Yeah. No. I think I haven't seen this one. This one is the one that I have that it was more intense, I would
Yeah.
say, because it will look wild. I think it will look very wild. But
When's it coming out?
in reality, I don't know. I think at the end of this year.
Okay, guys, so everyone go watch fucking Identical
Identical twins with
Fucking
the
Identical
Stallion, it will be there.
Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, with Megan Thee Stallion too.
It's her big debut, so I think a lot of people will watch it.
Yeah, so she's gonna be in it, and yeah, everyone go watch it and
I'm
support
gonna
her.
forget. I know.
I can't wait to see
We
it.
gotta go watch it. Let's
We
go watch
should.
it. We should all watch
We're
it.
gonna vlog it.
Oh my god.
When her sync comes on, we're gonna go. Yeah!
After we should do that.
I think this one was really good
Desiree,
because it's
woo.
a comedy. That's my friend.
That's
Get him. Get him.
get him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was funny. And it's a comedy, so it's not the sexual part is not really that sexual. You guys
Yeah.
will see it. It's very like funny.
Yeah.
It's like
see.
yeah, it's gonna be hilarious. Those guys were great. They're awesome.
That's
They're
cool.
funny.
That's really good. That's good to know. That they're taking good care of you. It's like your favorite kind of movie that you to film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because of my look, my accent, and the things I like to do, I like action. And my dream will be a Marvel movie. So I'm waiting for a universe for me to open up.
Oh, it will.
That's
It
crazy.
will.
That's
Yeah.
so. Dude, imagine that's so
Trusting
cool.
in God, He will open up that universe for me.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
I can't wait. Next time we'll
A
have you on the
Marvel
show.
movie. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be on a Marvel
I'll be
movie.
like, I know her.
Yeah, I know her.
Oh,
I'm
That's
gonna
my
meet you for
friend.
Halloween.
That'll be awesome.
it's about like like if it doesn't open, I'll open up for myself. Like it's just gonna happen in
Yeah.
somehow, like like. But that will be the ultimate dream.
I mean, your ability to crown command. I mean, I think you can.
Yeah.
That Marvel movie, you'll get it.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Jumping around. I should be the first Spider Woman that got bit by a spider in Brazil or something, right?
Wow.
I already
Sure,
have
you got
the
the
whole
movie.
story. Yeah, I have the movie already.
So like you're able to like you said action movies, so like I'm guessing you have like all the moves down, right?
I haven't. I need to get into
Like a
martial
fighting
art
class? Oh, martial
classes.
art, okay.
It will be like martial art classes and all that, but definitely since I have worked behind the scene for shows like SWAT and CSI that are cop related, like I realized that that's what I fit better. That's where
Mm-hmm.
the fight angers are on. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
I see.
But basically, yes, that would be action movies. I'm not into romantic and all the kissing. No,
Yeah.
I love Titanic. Like I love it, but it was very quick. There is not much kissing over there. Like the only one scene, like but there's not that thing. I love shows like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. I like action, comedy. The romantic stuff, I'm like not really a fan of. Like, I don't want to watch that.
And my second one will be comedy. I was ready to be on The Office. Can you imagine? Michael would say like, "Oh my God, I understand a word that you sing." Or
That'll be funny. I can see you in the office.
like, oh my God, because like, I get, oh my God, these people like. Some of you guys, like, like American speakers are so mean to me. I have been told you are the first person that speak English at a Spanish speed. Like, what? So, I can see myself in some comedy, definitely. Like,
Wow, that's good.
I like that.
Great. Yeah.
I would like that too.
I mean, Disney's definitely that'll be cool. Like, I mean, Marvel. It seems very fitting. I could definitely see you in the Marvel film.
Let's go.
Right? As a villain.
Capitan Latin America.
She has it written down in her head.
Figure it out. The Brazilian Spider-Man and Captain Latin America.
Desiree.
My visualization level is, I'm living in it already.
What'll be the plot of Captain Latin America?
Oh, type like, like they need helping here. I'll come to help you guys.
So you guys were talking about like Hailey Bieber or Bad Bunny, whatever.
Oh no, about Kendall dating
Jenner.
Bad Bunny, right?
That they were kind of like, it seems like they were dating or something.
Yeah.
They are. I think they are.
That's good. Latinas conquering new world.
Yeah, I
no.
saw the pictures. I think it was on Twitter that they were caught like leaving the movie theaters or something, and they were like kissing each other goodbye. So I think it's like official. And there was another rumor that was going around about him mentioning one of her ex-boyfriends.
Oh yeah, Devin Booker. I heard about that one.
Yeah, I didn't really
In a song
look
or
much into that, but yeah,
it's
supposedly he
like the
said something in
sun's
a song.
hotter in somewhere. Oh, the sun's hotter. I forgot where. In Puerto Rico. Is he Puerto Rican?
Yeah, he's
And
Yeah.
then
Puerto
it is in Arizona. I think he said that in a song.
Oh.
So it's a direct shot
Wow.
at Devin Booker and the Suns organization.
Wow.
We're waiting. We're waiting on their response.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know, people never know. Sometimes people who are totally the opposite are the best. Me and my boyfriend were so opposite. And it works great.
He's not acting.
No.
He doesn't want to.
No, I try to get him. I say like, "Hey, yo, this is so good." He actually did two things that I basically like connect him is because I know a lot of people. So they, hey, I need this guy for that. I'm like, hey, my boyfriend. I'm like, my boyfriend's like, no. I'm like, dude, you literally already got it. Just go work. And he was like, okay. And then he did
I've never
it.
seen that. You guys did a role together.
No, yeah, that one. But then he also did for they needed like a stand-in for Canelo Alvarez. My boyfriend is white, but he kind of looked like Canelo. And I told my friend who is a casting director, I said like, hey, my boyfriend looks like Canelo, and he's like, I'll go try
Oh, your
it.
boyfriend did scene for Canelo?
There is a new documentary coming out about Canelo Alvarez,
Oh,
and he did
I
it
see.
the double. So what I
Oh,
do,
that's so
so I wanted to try him what is to be a double.
Oh wow,
He
that's
was
so
making
cool.
fun of me. He said I don't do anything. I said like what?
That's
I'm
so
like,
cool.
I work so hard. He's like, no, it's just long hour, but you don't really work. It's really fast. He says like, I got there. They say like, because I mean, come on. And the one I work on CSI, yeah, I do think, but he was what Canelo, yeah. He says like, I just sat in the corner of a ring. I'm like, yeah, dude, you're a boxer. That's what you're gonna do. They're gonna sat you in the corner of the ring like that.
Oh my god.
So that's what he did all day. And he was like, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Wow, that's so cool. That's like
Yeah.
wow. I'm actually interested in
And do its
Yeah.
own double now? You want-
I don't know why it could be a double for.
You'll be surprised. There's a lot. Yeah.
Well, if there's a role that they need a handsome, tall black man, just let me know.
I love it. Oh, wow.
He said, "Sign me up." Huh?
I will.
And then how about before your boyfriend? Like I remember, let me see. What was one of the questions?
She has her notes.
I'm putting up the notes.
Too much smoking
I'm
with
nervous.
Seth Rogen.
Why are you nervous?
Oh, no.
I mean, I guess let's come up with the worst dating experiences that you had come across.
She's trying to get someone to outshine her dating stories.
No, we talked about this. We talked about this.
I don't know. I had like, I don't know if I have weird dating experience, but I have had like weird encounters.
Ugh.
And it's so bad. Like recently, I live at this place, right? And there is a lot of, like Lady Gaga used to live there, Pacquiao. There is a lot of like people in the industry that currently live there. And I remember I was working out and I met this guy came and talked to me. When I saw him, I knew. I didn't know who he was, but I knew that he was someone I could tell. And we talked and he seemed pretty nice. I was like, oh, cool. Then we kept seeing each other. Then we added each other on Instagram. Then I saw his Instagram. And I saw that he was a model, an actor, and that he was in a running show, like 56 episodes. Like, you know, like he has been
wow.
like,
So he's,
yeah,
like,
he's big. Yeah, like 2 million followers. Like, you know, pictures with Obama. Like the guy is,
Wow, if you
The
got a
guy-
picture with Obama, you made it.
yeah, the guy was like doing great. And, you know, we see each other at the gym regularly. I told my boyfriend about it because we live together. So I said, like, hey, I met this guy at the gym, which is normal now because we have met so many cool people where we live. So it's okay. So we talk about it. And I mentioned to her, like, he invited me to have wine and talk over things. And the guy is young and he's a model. So I don't want to be a sneaky. So I told my boyfriend, like, look, this is the guy. Like, you know, like, and he's like, this is a good looking guy. He's in shape. Like, you know, like. But my boyfriend is super chill. He's like, yeah, sure, you should go. And I was like, yeah, well. But then, you know what? Like, Samantha, I know her. She's my girl, like, you know, like, and I barely get to like hang out with her, like, you know, because I need to study, I need to print, I need to book things. So like this guy, yeah, cool. I'm glad that you're doing great. I'm interested in getting to know you and like, you know, but he just seems very insistent. And one time we were at the gym, not too long ago, like 2 weeks ago, and he was like, I was working out. He was like, "Hey, how about we grab that glass of wine that we have been talking for so long?" And I was like, "Yeah, we should." And then that day when I got to the gym, he was talking to me for like 30 minutes, and I literally cut him off, and I told him like, I need to work out, because when I go to the gym, I need to work out.
Yeah.
I have
This is
to.
not a
I'm very
gym right
psycho.
now.
Samantha knows that.
Oh,
when I go
my
to the
God.
gym, it's like, we're gonna work out. We're gonna work out.
It's like
Wow.
boot camp. I've worked out with her.
Yeah.
It's boot camp with Desiree. You
Dang,
should
that's
have a
good.
boot camp. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
What gym do you go? I mean, I don't want to like give away your
No, we
whereabouts.
used to do
but-
home workouts.
It's
Oh,
home
okay.
workout.
So
It's
run
high
around the
intensity.
block.
Yeah.
Crazy
Dang.
workouts. Yeah.
I need a good workout. I need a good workout.
Oh yeah, I'll send it to you.
Let's all let's all,
so-
let's all make a video. We
Yeah, we need a workout.
We go do
She
workout
will-
with her.
Yeah, train
After
us.
that, we go Pilates with
No,
with
no.
Ari.
That's too much. No, trust me, when you're done working out with her, you're gonna be dead.
So all I do is with dumbbells, because I don't like to be waiting around for machines, and I feel everyone
the
can
worst part of
get.
the gym is like the weight.
Yeah,
Because for
exactly.
me, I'm kind of like you. Because I mean, I played football and did wrestling and a lot of like violent sports. So like when I growing up, my workouts were like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, and it was like bang, 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 bang. So now when I go to the gym, it's like you gotta wait for this guy to finish what he's doing.
Bang, 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 bang.
All right, comedian.
The good one.
So so I mean that was my biggest problem with
Help it.
with the gym was that. So I lost my train of thought because she just cut me off. But
I lost it when I heard bang, bang.
well, I mean,
Okay. So what were you banging?
how's my
So
leg?
what were you banging?
You're dumb. I was banging out the weights, okay, guys. Milet's the kind of person that goes to the gym, stares at the mirror, and walks out. Like, you know what, that was a good workout. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that
she's like,
selfie in.
Milet's the kind of person who's like, maybe if I like record myself at the gym, I'm gonna
Then
like
I'll get abs.
into shape and I'll get abs.
Yeah. No, like for me, I go to a corner and I grab a couple dumbbells, or if the dumbbells are being used, I grab this, like anything, and I start doing my workout, because you can get it done with anything. In jail, there it's like they don't have a gym, and those guys are rape.
Yeah.
Like everyone's like
true.
fret.
Yeah.
So it's
No, at her house we used to use like even the kitchen chairs.
Yeah.
To work out. I
Yeah.
swear.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
are very innovative.
Yeah.
You don't need all those things, like
Yeah, all
Yeah.
that stuff is just fancy. I mean, you really in reality, right? Like you just need to do push-ups, was it crunches and cardio? That's all you really need.
exactly.
Push-ups,
planks.
push-ups target everything.
Yeah.
And then like, I mean, planks is like another thing on top. Yeah. Yeah, but that's all you really need to do. Just
Yeah.
push-ups, crunches, planks,
So
some
coming up,
cardio, maybe jump
Yeah.
rope, and you're
Yep,
good.
we're gonna have a
Actually.
workout with Desiree.
Yeah, that would be
That'll be fun. We
Yeah,
record
let's
like
do
a
it.
workout with Desiree. Don't cry.
Comment below if you want to see that. No, you're gonna cry.
You'll
like
be
this.
surprised. I'm in really good shape.
Not until you train with Desiree.
Dude, you'll be surprised. A lot of
right,
people.
we're gonna
a lot of
find
people
out,
count
you
me out 'cause
guys.
The way I look, because I'm a big guy, but like I actually do Muay Thai.
When was the last time you did Muay Thai?
Like last week.
Wow.
I'm dead ass, dude. I'm in good shape. Like
Just kidding, man.
That's good. Like, you know, there is this show, Ninja Warriors. They're casting right now.
I'm not doing the ninja work. Fuck that. I
Show your Muay
that,
Thai.
man. Holy crap! Nah.
Oh, I didn't
That's
finish
like
the story.
a different level.
Oh,
with
the
the
story. We
Yeah,
love
because she's over
smoking.
here cutting on with the
No,
big,
we
big, 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 big.
Gym. Like,
So,
it's
long story short, the guy told me, let's grab wine, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, do you know what? I'm like, at this point, he replies to my story. He always reminds me of
Oh, so
that.
you probably see your story.
like no, my stories like
Oh,
on
yeah,
my
on your
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
became friends. Like now it has been like a month or like almost 2 months that we are neighbors, you know. And then he replies to my story, Des, like you know, like it doesn't call me Desiree anymore, so it feels more like a friend.
Comfortable.
So I was like, okay, this is cool. Now I can go because we're on a friend level now. Like you know, it's not like the first time that and I went. So he told me to go, and then but because when I was leaving, he was like, I just feel he did like two things very weird at the gym that day that I didn't like. The first one was that I say to him like, "Hey, do you mind if I come with a friend?" And then he says like, "No, why? I don't know your friends. I only know you. Like, do you know?" And I was like, "Okay, no, that's fine. I understand." And then the other one, I was like, "You told your boyfriend that you were coming?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then he's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Why not?" And he's like, "I don't know. Why would you say it?" And like, because he's my boyfriend. We live together and he knows that we're friends. So I was like, he was like, "Okay, no, whatever, it's okay." And I was like, this guy, like, this is weird now. Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
and he's young too. Like, you know, I think we're the same age. So it's like, I don't know. And then, when I was about to leave, a girl came to me and I was with my headphones and she came to me and she's like, "Hey, I just want to tell you that I've been watching you, how you work out and like you're my goal." And I was like, oh my God, like, you know, like I don't hear that often all the time. And I don't go to the gym to show off like, oh yeah, look at me, how hard I work out. I do it because it makes me happy. And second of all, when she told me that, it didn't fit my ego in any way. I told her like, give me your number, we can train together, I'll help you, like you know, you don't have to train that hard, because Samantha knows I love to train people. Like
Yeah.
it's like I love to like push them and show them how to do it and everything. So when this lady left, he was like, this guy was staring at me like, if he would have been a girl, I would think that he was jealous, but because he was a guy, I just thought it was weird. And then I look at him and it was so uncomfortable that I feel that I had to say something. So I say to him like, "Oh God, I'm so tired." Like, you know, and I grabbed my arms because I was doing upper body. And he said, "Well, you just rest for like 3 minutes right now talking with that girl so you can get back to your workout." And I was like,
What?
"What? Why are you talking to me like that?" First of all.
Salty.
Yeah, second of all, are you jealous, bro? Are you okay? Everything's good at home? Like, what's going on?
Do you need a hug right now?
What's going on? So then I left, and he's like, "Okay, I'll see you later for the wine." And I say, "Okay, bye." And when I was walking home, I'm like, F this guy.
Yeah.
How he dared to talk to me like this? Like, it feels like, let's say, it felt like if he was my boyfriend and the person who talked to me was a guy. And none of the things were like that. It was a girl and he's now my boyfriend. So he doesn't have to talk to me like that. So when I go home, I told him, like, he calls me and he's like, "Hey, are you coming?" I'm like, "Actually, it's kind of raining, so I'm not." And he's like, "Wait, why?" It was raining when we left the gym. I'm like, "Yeah, but it got a little bit stronger." And he's like, "No, it didn't." I'm like, "Well, I don't know. It's midnight." And he's like, "Are you making excuses?" And I'm like, "No."
Oh, it's midnight and he still wants to go get wine?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we left the gym super
Oh,
late.
I see. It was
Yeah.
like, okay.
And I was
Yeah,
like,
but midnight, who wants to?
Yeah,
well,
it's
but
so late.
he lived in the
wait.
building, not even outside the complex. He lived like in my other door, like like
Down the hall.
down the hall. Yeah, something like that. We're in the same building.
That's funny.
But I
You're
do
like,
need to
it's
get a-
raining. I can't come outside.
No, but I do need to get out for a little bit, like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but for a little bit. He says like it's not even a 30 seconds walk. He's like, "Are you making excuses?" And I was like, "No." And then I told him like, "Do you know what? I'm just like not vibing right now. What do you want me to have?" And he was like, "I'll give you a towel when you get here." I'm like, it just seems too insistent for me. And I'm like, "No, do you know what? Another day. How about tomorrow afternoon?" He's like, "I'm busy tomorrow." I'm like, "Okay, then another day. Neither I'm moving out, neither you are moving out."
Yeah.
And then
there's no rush.
we hang up. And I felt that he was kind of upset on the phone, and I was going to text him, and I saw no picture. I was going to text him back on Instagram because we just hung out on
He
Instagram.
blocked you.
And he blocked me, and I was like, "No way he blocked me!" But he blocked me like right away. That was so impulsive of him.
Yeah.
Like we literally get off the phone, and he blocked me right away. And I was like, "That is so." And I don't know. I went to my cat's Instagram, Ding Ding. And I just couldn't believe that he blocked me. So I was like, maybe something happened to his Instagram. He blocked my cat. He never even followed Ding Ding. You block my cat, you're done. Oh yeah.
It's over.
I'm so dumb because I saw him the next day at the gym and he used to spring out of the gym like he saw a ghost. And then I saw him like 2 days ago again, and he used to look straight at my eyes, and I look straight at his eyes like if I have no soul, and then I look away, and I felt that he wanted to say something because he was like, and I'm like, all I could think is like, you blocked my cat.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
Crazy.
you did that to my cat? Yeah. The worst part is like
Definitely.
he's writing a mental health book.
Wow, his mental health is not even well.
I know. I was like, okay, this is
Blind
this
leading
is
the
very
blind.
LA.
Yeah, that's true. That's very LA.
Yeah, so guys are also sucking here. I always hear guys complaining about girls all the time.
Girls.
LA girls, they only care about money, or LA
true.
girl. No, or things like that. And
He's
I'm
from
like,
West Covina.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
there is also guys in here that are just like, either the fame is way in their head, like they're not like what they think, like you cannot give a no for answer, like I just don't know, like sometimes very egocentric, man.
I think the problem is with both people, both boys and girls.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like it's equal on both sides. There's a lot of girls in LA are just about what they can get from a guy, like whether it's monetary or yeah. And I mean, some girls have like multiple boyfriends, like, and
And
it's unfortunately very common. But I mean, also the same thing
Yeah.
is on the other side of the spectrum. You have guys that just want to get
multiple
laid
girlfriends.
and have multiple girlfriends.
Or
So
want multiple wives.
But I also don't like to like.
you okay?
I'm not saying that the guy is completely horrible, the people is completely horrible, because sometimes I don't like to judge people. Sometimes we all act out of character at some point of our life. We do things that they don't really like say who we are really, but we just did it at that point.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean anything, like, you know.
Do you
so-
think he I mean, obviously I think he liked you. That's why he was probably
Yeah, especially the part of him saying, "Why did you tell your boyfriend?"
yeah.
Like that right
Yeah.
away is like, trying to say that he was trying to do something and hide it.
Yeah, probably he did, and that's why I felt bad. Like there's like,
But you
yeah.
followed your gut. You did
Yeah,
the
which
right
is
thing.
good.
You did the right thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
and I have a boyfriend. I'm not like sketchy in that sense that I would like to like feel good with it, and also like I'm a working actress, and I'm like
he's also-
I'm thirst for succeed for
Success.
for being successful. Yeah, but no, I'm not thirst for fame, and I trust in myself. It's gonna come. I'm auditioning for it. I audition very like constant, and I rate one time, this show, General Hospital, this one, Nickelodeon, Disney, and I know one time it's gonna hit it. Like it's just like you just gotta keep going on it. Like
Yeah.
so.
What's some motivation that you can give to like other people that want to pursue your career?
Well, first of all, if you want to do acting serious, you gotta take it serious. Like you cannot say like, oh, I want to be an actress and then do nothing about it. Like So then you say like, I want to be an actress. What do I need? I need headshots. Oh, but I'm not gonna take the headshot that my friend is gonna do it for free. No. You want to do acting, nothing, no one's appreciating nothing that it doesn't cost them. Like, if I will go and I show an audition that I got the studio for free, the coach for free, I will go there. I was like, if they want me, they want me. If they don't, they don't. No, you cannot have that mentality. Like, you need to like put your 200% and say like, okay, I did the best I could. If they really don't get me on this one, it's because I wasn't what they were looking for. But but I do pay $700 headshots, and I do pay a studio, so my self tapes have quality. Like you can see my face perfectly lining up, like the sound, no nothing. So I do invest on those things. Like, and when you invest, I feel it's like anything else in your life, you appreciate it more. You put the work into. So it will be more like take it serious, get ready for it, work. I know we don't have like the finances, like, like, so you need to like work on that. Like you say like, okay, I'm putting this away, not for a trip, but for my acting budget things. And then you get into classes, get your headshots, get your reel, and then I start looking for an agent. People here, I hear it's so common. I can find an agent. Like, where do I get an agent? I have a manager. We have Google. You can look agencies. You can, and then if you have all the material, you can email them. It's not that hard. If you really want to, you will find out. Like, do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it kind of like leads into something that Maylette and I always talk about, and I'm very vocal about, is it's like it seems like the culture now is like a lot of people just want to skip the steps to success. They just want to get to that, let's say, that lead actress or lead actor role without having to go through
Work for it.
the work, the heartache, the trauma,
Training,
the training,
classes.
all of that to get to that point. And like the culture today also encourages that. Like, it's okay to feel sorry for yourself. It's okay to take days off and sit in bed and not want to chase your dreams. It's okay, blah, 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 to, cut corners on the path to success. And I feel like that's not, I mean, obviously, you're an example. I'm an example, Maylette too, is like, you have to go through the work. You have to put in the work. You have to get up every day, whether you like it or not, and go and do your practicing, right? Like, you have to practice. You have to have that discipline, because without it, you can't get to that level that the people that we all look up to are at. Like, they didn't get there just because, I mean, some people, they get there because of luck, right? They have family members that are there. Connections. But for the most part, a lot of people, you can have those connections, but if you don't have the work ethic, you don't have the discipline, and you're never going to amount to anything. It's just the truth. And I don't know. I feel like a lot of people, it's kind of like, oh, poor me, I don't know how to do this, or I don't want to go on Google to figure this out. I feel like, 2023, like, dude, we have the internet. We don't have the internet. We have the internet, TikTok, Instagram, every social media website. ChatGPT comes along. Like, dude, like, what the hell
else
are you doing? Like, what else do you need?
Yeah.
Like, do you need someone to do the work for you? It's like, you have everything
At your hands.
in your hands to literally succeed. You don't know shit. You can literally type into ChatGPT and figure things out. You can watch a YouTube video. You can like go on Google and search things. Like, all it takes is a little bit of effort and discipline, and you can literally accomplish anything. But it's crazy. It's crazy how people are now.
Yeah. People say, what do you spend on that? Like, like on your audition, why do you pay a membership, or why you can shoot it at your house? That's fine. I could shoot it at my house, but I know how I felt about it. I don't feel good. And that I can be seen. The camera catches everything. And if there is like a little time in my back head that I shouldn't be doing it here, and that the cat is making a noise or something, it just get me out of character. It's not the same. I go to this studio, got in 1 hour, shoot, I get out, that I'm done with it. And then they send me, I send it, like, they send me the editing, I don't gotta deal with it. People say, yeah, you can learn like how to edit and save money. But I don't remember who said it, but I remember this guy who was a millionaire, and he said the secret of his happiness and his success, no.
Success, right?
Yeah, his success was he never wastes a second of his life doing something that he didn't like if he have the means to pay for it.
You know what? It's so crazy, because another guy that's a millionaire told me literally the exact same thing. Because he was like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? And it's different occasions, but for one, he was like, what are you doing this week? I'm like, oh, like, I'm gonna go wash my car, blah blah blah. And he was like, oh, like, I haven't washed my car in like a long time. I was like, yeah, but it's expensive. He's like, you should pay someone to wash your car for you because A, they're better at it, that's their craft, and B, it saves you time because that's 2 hours you're going to spend washing your car, drying it, all of that. You could use it doing other things that's going to help you. I like pay for that and also build your craft. So it's like the same thing. You don't want to waste your time doing stuff. And also, if someone's better at something than you are, let them do it.
Exactly.
Then instead of like you trying to be like, oh, I'm going to learn how to edit, and it's like it's not as great. You let someone else that's their craft. That's what they master. Have them handle the editing. Have them handle the recording. You show up and you do what you're good at. It saves you time. It saves you, headaches in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, I'm great. I'm so good. And I don't like to say that I'm good at things. It sounds like kind of like
No,
cocky.
it's good. You have to. You have to say you're good at stuff. You don't ever. If I ask you, are you the best actress in Hollywood right now? What are you gonna say?
Yeah, I am.
You are.
I just need the
No,
opportunity.
you don't. You don't sound. You see, you don't sound confident. I'm gonna ask you
I
again.
am.
Are you the best actress in Hollywood?
I am. I'm sure I am.
All right, perfect. Nice.
Yes, I am. And I'm really good at understanding the script. And it just happened right now in the audition that I did for this commercial shooting in Costa Rica. They give us the script, right? And when I was getting ready for the Zoom call, I say like, okay, I'm gonna sit in 45-degree, and I know the camera will be here, but I'm gonna sit this, and I'm gonna deliver my lines. So when I say this line, I'm gonna look this way. And when I say this line, I'm gonna look that way. And the other lines, I'm gonna set them straight to the camera. And then the last one, I'm gonna look away, and then I'm gonna look to the camera. So I make myself the stage direction. Oh my God! When I got to the room, they passed me with the casting director. Then he came up and he's like, "I'll give you your stage directions." I miss no one single beat. Every line that I have picked on my script analysis as look away, look up, he told me, on this line you're gonna look up, on this line you're gonna look away. Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, I'm so good.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then I was like, oh no, that was my advantage over any other actor. But now they give this the stage direction to everyone. I was like, but imagine that they wouldn't have given it to anyone, which is what happened most likely on theatrical. They don't give these beats to anyone.
Yeah.
So definitely when they see it, imagine this guy see this audition and he will have say like, that was exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
She got the point, like, So like those parts, it's like, I'm good at it. So I prefer to spend the extra time studying my script, getting the script analysis down, than learning how to edit. Because I'm not good at it, I'm gonna get frustrated and it's gonna be a messy work. I don't wanna send that. So I'd rather have those guys, I pay them, they do it good, and I focus on what I'm good at it.
Exactly. Yeah. I agree. And it's the same thing anyone can take. I mean, even with business, any field, like if you know that, hey, I don't know how to make a website, but I know someone that's good at that, and this person needs to get paid $1,000 or $2,000 to build that website. At the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, that $2,000, right? Like, hey, you club, you party, you drink, you travel with your friends. If you're not willing to put that $2,000 into your business or into your career, then don't do it. Just go get a normal 9-to-5 job and don't follow it, right? Because you can't look at it that way. Like, why am I going to put this much money into it? It's like, how badly do you want it, right? Because regardless, you're going to spend that money doing other things that probably aren't going to benefit you directly the way that probably paying for that editor would or getting that studio would, right?
Yeah. And just to finish, my advice to anyone, especially in this city in LA, it would say like, follow your dreams without forgetting that you have a life and you need to live day by day. Be happy, feel grateful for what you have. Like, like I do want to and I'm expecting the best to come still. But every day, we get out in this crazy city. You don't know if you're going to return home safe. Like for me, every day is another day that I try. It's another audition that I send. It's like my dream and I'm living in it and I'm trying to do the best. So I know we need the financial money to survive because there is society. We need to pay rent. We need to pay bills. So try to find a job that fulfill you. Like me being a hand double. Yeah, I'm not making myself rich with that, but it pays my bills. and the other end, I learn, I have a good time, and that day I'm happy. So the next day also, like, so try to like, don't go and do, oh, because I need money. If you want to take acting serious, like acting will give you the money eventually. Just find a job that will make you happy and it covers your bill. Don't try to make yourself rich while trying to be an actress. Like that would be my advice. Like, you know?
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why, I mean, just based off like what you said, I mean, I like what you're doing. You seem very serious,
Passionate.
and passionate about what you're doing. You know,
you.
a lot of people, I mean, I've met even in college, like to now, it's like, oh, I want to be an actor. I want to be an actress. And like 4 years later, 5 years later, they're still saying there, I want to be an actor. I want to be an actress. Haven't even bothered to get a headshot, but yet they'll like travel to Miami and they're out every night at every freaking function in LA. I'm like, but you want to take this seriously? Like, this is really what you want to do? You know, I think, I mean, I'm not an actor. I'm, you know, never tried that, but I look at it the same way with business. It's like, it's sacrifice, right? Like you can choose the path you want to take. Like you can say, hey, I would rather do this and enjoy my life right now and not put in that work or have that discipline to get to this position I see myself in or I want to be in the future. Or you could say, I'm going to sacrifice the trips, the luxurious lifestyle, the Instagram flex life to hustle, keep my head down and work super hard every single day to, you know, obtain my goals. And I think you hit it right on the head with that, yeah, you have to put in the work. You have to not just chase the money, right? It's not only about how rich you can get, how quickly you can get rich. It's about what you're passionate about, what makes you happy, because that's what's going to get you out of bed.
Yeah, I remember hearing this where there's a saying that it was like, don't work for money, let money work for you.
Yeah.
And that's a perfect example of everything that you've done, you know, because you do everything with love and passion. And again, thank you so much, Desiree, for coming today and talking to us.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was so much fun.
Yeah.
You guys can follow me on Instagram too. Like I get sometimes like, you know, like people random text me. It's like, hey, I want to get into acting. What should I do? I gladly help them. I literally told them like, look, the first thing I said it on this podcast, but like, you know, sometimes people need it like, and it's cool. I have no problem sharing with you. Sometimes we all need some guidance on everything. And acting is crazy. It's so much. It's overwhelming. And I can tell you, look, start here and there. And then from there, you're going to learn.
Yeah. I like that. I mean, I know that you talked about like being Christian and all that. I think, it's kind of like that lesson. Like when you give, you get stuff back. So like, I mean, just, it doesn't even have to be like monetary or anything. It's like someone needs advice on what to do in their life, or like they want to be an actress and you tell them, like you give them valuable information, chances, opportunities. Also, you know, God will open doors for you too. So
I feel so blessed. Like,
that,
God is everything. Even the Jeep I drive, I want it.
Oh my God. Let's close the podcast by telling that story. Let's close the podcast.
Wow, that's crazy.
She was on a show.
Like your willingness to like help guide and mentor people. I think that's very important. And I mean, I know even you as a Christian, you know, we learned that it's important to give back like to others. And as a result, you know, God will bless you as a result, you know, because as long as you're a good person, you know, you live your life according to the Bible, all of that, you know, God is going to give you opportunities and help you grow. So, you know, you're never going to lack anything by doing that. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's really good and nice of you that, you know, you take your time to help and you're willing to even help people, even strangers that want to get into acting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, I know people might say like, oh, but you cannot live up in faith. Like, you know, you gotta pay things. And then I'm like, yeah, you do. And you're going to work on that. But you need to like focus and realize that you need to work just what you need to work for, just enough to work and cover those things, and then trust that the other thing is coming and it's gonna come at some point. Like I always wanted to have a Jeep, like it was like my dream car, and for some reason I never saw myself like actually going to the dealer and pick the Jeep and do the payment plans, but I saw myself driving a Jeep. And that's how I see myself with the mansion. I don't see myself with the loans and all that, or not just the mansion, but my finally home, like the home that I want. I don't see myself doing all that, but I do see myself living in it. So it's like,
Don't we all?
that we all, the meditation is on point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I always try to live in grace, I would say. That's how you say it, right? Like living in grace, living in peace with myself, and trying to help other people to also live in peace. And saying, like, God loves you too. He knows the desires in your heart, and just have faith. Be happy with it. Like, don't be a slave of a job because you want to have that thing. Wait for it. You will get it. And that's how I got my Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
She won her Jeep on a TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Price is Right?
No, let's make a deal.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was
I actually
so
like
good.
that show.
It was good. I went and I did an audition, and they didn't get me. Like, they didn't like me. I was like, what? Like, I lost. Like, they didn't call me back or anything. I really wanted to be a contestant. Then, like 4 months later, my friend told me I was brand new in LA and I didn't really have a job. I didn't know how to get jobs, like the handover or the standing job. So I was doing. But I was following my dream. I wanted to be on set. So I was doing audience work. I was doing background work. And my friend says, like, let's go to this game show. It's like a background. We're just going to be clapping all day. They're going to give us like $70 or something. I was like, well, I just got here. I have nothing better to do. Regardless, it was set. It is a set. And that's my life. This is what I love. So I wanted to be there. And then she told me it's for Let's Make a Deal. I'm like, oh, no, I'm not going there. I'm not gonna see people winning prizes when I did an audition for it and they didn't pick me. And she's like, "Oh, come on, Desiree." And I was like, "Well, I really didn't. I cannot be petty, you know. In this industry, you cannot be like that." So it was like, and it has nothing to do really, like, you know. I just decided to go. I went. I remember seeing people like winning the things, and I felt kind of sad, like, you know, because I was thinking that could have been me. And then at the end, the guy said, Tom Brady, he says like, oh, it's the big prize of season 11. Who wants to win? And then they told you early, like,
What was her outfit?
yeah, so I was Cinderella.
Oh, Cinderella. Cool.
Yeah, so they told you, hey, yo, everyone raise your hands when he's like, who wants to make a deal? But he already know who he's going to pick. I was like, no kidding. I did an audition. I didn't get it. So, yeah, I know. So then,
That's so crazy. You see,
know.
because, sorry to cut you off, but my mom watches that show. So, like, sometimes I, like, watch it with her. I had no idea. I thought it was just random, but I didn't know that you auditioned.
You auditioned.
That's so crazy. I had
But
no idea.
that day, so he says like, oh, the big prize, it was the last prize of the day. And he's like, who wants to play a game? And then, yeah, I raised my hands. But like, the whole show I've been doing it. And then they give you like a name tag. I was like, and then he's like, Desiree, come play. And I get up on my seat and I'm like, I'm not a contestant.
You said that?
You said that?
And then you say, cut. And then he's like, yeah, I know. This is the biggest prize of season 11. This is for our audience. I'm like, oh.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was like, no one said that the audience could also win. I was like, I could have come here a long time ago. Like, and then I was worried, and I was like, and then he's like, do you want to play? I'm like, yes, I do. Like, you know, and then he's like, okay, go sit down. I'll call you again. I was like, okay. And I went and I sat down, and they redid everything.
Wow.
And I get up and I did it. And I play, and I had to get, no one won that game ever before. Like, no one won that game ever.
Yeah,
It was really hard.
watched her. I swear, like, I probably watched you win.
So I went outside, and then he calls me. He's like, you want to play? I'm like, yeah. So we started playing, and, you know, it was like 7 colors, and I have like a piece, like an antagonist or something. And it has different, I have yellow, blue, red, and a star, and the star will let me pick the color. So I start rolling the dice, and I got the one. Okay, so I started rolling the dice, and there were like there were like 3 colors and a star that would let me pick the color. There were 7 squares in front of me, and there were like blue, red, and yellow. And then I rolled the dice, And I got a star, so I picked the color, and then this guy told me like, "Oh, you shouldn't have picked that color," and I'm like, "No, I messed up." But as I told you, like when things are for you, they're for you. So I already have the game like starting really bad, and I kept rolling. And when I got to the end, he offered me $2,000 or keep playing. But when I saw the price that it was a Jeep, I knew automatically that it was for me. Because I mean, I have a vision board with a Jeep for like 5 years now. I did an audition for that show and I wasn't picked, and now I was there playing for a Jeep.
Yeah.
So there's no way that Jeep wasn't mine. So I was like, this is mine. And I say no. And he was like, oh, I really want you to win. And I was like, no, I got it. Like, you know? And then the curious things about me is like, my faith is what moved me pretty much. And the one that everything I have, everything I will have, it will always be because of God. So when I was rolling this dice, the star let me pick, right? And I got 2 stars. So I was thinking, okay, 1 star is the Father, the Son, and I'm just missing the Holy Spirit. And I have one more turn, and it gotta be blue or it gotta be blue or a star, so I can pick it. And I say like, well, this is the time. And I'm like, I need the Holy Spirit. Like, you know, in my mind, it was working like that. And when I rolled the dice, I got a star. And I was like, unbelievable. I won the Jeep. And I kind of look up and I knew it. In my heart, I was sure of it. Like, you know, like, and sometimes we do those mental games, like, or your relationship with God. Like, really? You really got me? You really? Like, you know? And I was like, yeah, like, you know, I was like, come on, God, this your time, prove it. You know, like, but true. I don't, he didn't have to. Like, in my heart, I already knew, like, you know, and I said, that's just a material stuff. So it's like, it's not really like life changing, but it was something that I wanted it. Like, it was a dream. So just like a father, like, he will, like, give a son the material things that the guy needs, that he will provide for it because he knows that his son wants that. So, and he need it, like, you know, so he will provide for it, but it will give you other things that are more important. And I felt God give me that peace of saying, like, don't worry too much about this. Focus on that, work hard. It will pay off. I got you. I'll give you the opportunity that you're looking for. It will come. And that's how I live my life. It's ruled by faith.
Wow.
And commitment.
That's a great opportunity. I mean, a Jeep, you know.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I remember when she called me. We went on a joyride. It was so much fun. We took it everywhere.
Yeah,
We went to the
happy.
beach.
Gosh, that's
so
amazing. That's such an
happy.
amazing story.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so
You want to hear something crazy? In my vision board, I have my Jeep was white. And when I went on the TV show, it was black. And I remember going home and saying, wow, the only thing different is that in my picture is white and the one on the TV show is black. But when I went to the dealership, he told me like, hey, by the way, I know you want a black Jeep, but we only have this one in the store. At least you wait an extra month. And then he showed me and it was a white Jeep.
Wow.
And I'm like, no,
That's so
I want the white one.
Sheesh,
Wow,
that's
that's
Yeah, and I remember driving back home at the gym, and I say to God, "You nail it! You gave me the Jeep, and you give it to me white."
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, and I say, and then I'm like, you know, like, I might be the Spider-Man Brazilian woman. Like, you know, that's what I have it so in detail in my mind.
That's crazy. Wow, that's an amazing story. Holy
Yeah.
crap. That's so good. Wow. Yeah, that's so I mean, yeah, it was really fun having you here.
Thank
This was
you.
a great podcast. I mean, I hope I mean, I definitely learned a lot from today, and I hope everyone else that listened got something out of it. Yeah, so I think with that being said,
Yeah. Thank you, Desiree,
thank
for
you
coming
so
on the
much for
show.
coming on the
guys
show.
for
It was a
having
pleasure
me.
having you. Hope to see you soon. Hope to see you on the Brazilian Spider-Man and also
Yes.
Captain Latin America.
Start Desiree.
Starring
Estrada.
Desiree. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Desiree.
yeah, with that being said, everyone, make sure to go give Desiree a follow. Check out her new movie that she's going to be in. We'll let you guys know. And yeah, with that being said, everyone have a good week. Take care and shop, drop, plug.
Thank you, guys.
Happy
Have a
Sunday.
blessed week.
All right, have a
Bye.
blessed week. Bye.